Man, sometimes I don't know why I do this to myself. We're out here on New England multiplayer, but it's October. What better setting is there to bring in October than the fall wilderness of the New England mountains? So we're gonna run around out here, no specific goal in mind, just see if we can find anything good, and hopefully we can find something for our trophy lodge. And a pretty good start out here. Got a mythical black bear, and we've got one of our old favorites on this map, the 44 lever action. So as soon as he's done climbing around on rocks, try to time this up. Something there I feel like should have gotten through, maybe deliver. That second shot, that rock was in the way. He's going down decently fast, and that's a big animal for the 44. Hopefully that's going to be a golden starting us off on the right track. But clearly, it is moose drink time, and we're going to run around down here in the southwest corner. This lake here I really like for moose, so we'll be checking that and pretty much everything else along the creeks. And as always, multiplayer, don't want to get too crazy with hunting pressure, so those moose will let go. Man, I don't know. Something about like this environment, that backdrop, just makes the black bear laying there look a little bit cooler. We did, though, get into stomach, liver, and right lung on the follow-up, so a 21.91 gold. Not a bad way to get us going. That black fur type, I think, is the best looking one, too, so that probably helped for that little visual, but that's one thing you can't beat are the visuals on this map. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think that was gonna work, but we brought the 16 gauge, not only for ducks, but for quail, pheasants, things like that as well. And we got ourselves a little bonus green wing teal, just a silver, 413. But we've actually had some decent luck with them, specifically on Mississippi, so maybe something else to keep an eye on today. And we might have another use for our shotgun. Got a max weight cottontail rabbit track here. And back to how we've pretty much always hunted New England. A lot of looking for tracks and then following them that way. Just the amount of brush and stuff on this map, that's, at least for us, been the more effective way. So they're fresh tracks. I kind of wonder, yeah, they're all straight line. So this thing's warping across the map where these tracks are. Eventually we'll find it. But it could be right over this hill. It could be 2 kilometers away. Oh, there she is. Not a big one by any stretch. Low score estimate. Obviously the weight goes 1 to 2. Let's just try to get that. 0 for 50. That'll take her down. And some of those moose we just spooked. Decent 4 there. But they happen to cross right up here across the road. So kind of got the best position possible, getting to see them and still get our rabbit. And obviously with that score estimate, 0 chance of being a big one. 1.82 is nice, and that gray fur, I do like it, but still falls well shy of diamond. Speaking of track and stuff, really back to the old days, though it's a different weight than what we were after. A max weight bobcat track, of course, those got changed. Used to be 35 to 45 kilo. Now here on New England it's 16 to 20. On Rancho it's 12 to 18 or 14 to 18, something like that. About to find out the fur. And absolutely, we're going to try to track this thing down and find it. Wonder if that's him. Worth a shot. That gray fur is actually kind of cool. Let's leave a marker here. And then roughly this direction. We already know. The 44 goes straight through these things. If we can get eyes on them, we can definitely get them. Well, that's a 6. We got our bobcats tracks here too, though. Maybe a little practice never hurt, because who knows what we're going to get into. But these should be the tracks of the one that we were actually after, so he's going to be somewhere nearby. Surprised we didn't see him, but maybe he fled a little earlier, or that's very fresh. Maybe he had just gotten out of here. Either way, we'll take a brown fur type level 6. How do we... Wait. Oh, I forgot. They're class 2 now. Alright, really good that we shot that one, because I wouldn't have looked. We do have the 22-250 today, so that's definitely going to have to be what we use for this one if we can find it. There he is, a mythical 25 to 28, and that does mean we can probably go ahead and try to get this shot on the move. Definitely not something I do with the 22-250 if that was a 9, but in this case I think we can try it. Really gotta hug that front shoulder because it's not gonna punch through. Don't think we got the vitals there. Might have that time, yeah. We had something really lucked out, but we'll take it. No organs hit there. Vital organ hit on the second shot. I'll be curious to see, but a little flashback. Pretty much what we were doing this time last year was November, where we shot our diamond bobcat, but too far forward. Just shot him right in the leg. Second shot was stomach liver, but we will take that. That gray does look really, really nice. Wouldn't mind getting a diamond of that, but 26.43, that's about 1.2 shy. Nice to get a mythical one down. I mean, it might just be wishful thinking, but does that golden eye not look weird? Maybe it's normal, I don't know. I think we gotta shoot that, because something about like the way those head feathers are, it doesn't quite look right to me. If that would be some kind of rare, that would be epic. I kind of think it might be. There weren't white feathers up around the beak, right? Man, that would be awesome. I don't know what we just shot. Let's go see. So getting up close here. No, that's a rare. Oh my god. I can't believe that. Look at like the mohawk looking thing. That's what I noticed in the distance. What is this? A silver hybrid. That looks awesome. 972. So he's about 50 shy of gold. Since we've redone our trophy lodge, this is something that definitely goes into the main lodge now. Oh my. What a beautiful looking duck. That's awesome. Honestly, like, probably like an underrated rare, like all these waterfowl that really came from Reventuli Coast. That looks sweet. Like there's a bluish tint in these feathers up on the head. Man, I've talked about this before, but when it comes to waterfowl, so often it's just like that one looks a little different. And if you think that, just shoot it, because so often it really is a rare. That is like, honestly, I don't know if we could kill anything on New England that would make me more hyped to add to the lodge than something like that. That's our first ever rare goldeneye, and it's a really cool looking one. So I just talked to Mel's Gaming, and as far as knowing like all the rare birds and everything in this game, she's definitely like the person I always go to for that stuff. And she mentioned that goldeneye was insanely rare, and I kind of had a feeling it was pretty rare, but I wasn't sure. Turns out that was maybe even a better kill than we thought, so definitely gonna have a prominent place in our main lodge. I can't wait to go back and look at that. That like mohawk looking thing from the tufted duck hybrid, like really cool and unique. But anyway, as for our little 44 lever action moose, which by the way was ethical unlike the bobcat, that's nuts. Heart, liver, and stomach. Shot right between both lungs. That's just a 190 at the end of their drink time, and maybe we'll get a chance to go after foxes here. Well, I have yet to see a drinking fox, red or gray fox, but there is this one fleeing. There should be a male with it. There it is. Actually, the female's bigger, so we'll just go ahead and try to get that instead. May need to shoot her twice. That maybe was close, but the follow-up will make sure we get her through the vitals. It's a little past 1800, actually nearly 1820 here, so it's going to be dark very soon. Hopefully we can at least find a drinking fox. And by the way, looks like we did need that second shot. It was intestines, pelvis, and stomach, and then just double lung on the follow-up. Haven't shot a gray fox in a while. Really, honestly, a really good model that I think is sort of underrated in the game. Maybe we'll try to find another one. Go figure. Another level 5, but frankly, it's killing me not getting that duck into the trophy lodge. The more I think about it, finding out that it is so rare, and by the way, it's not a tufted duck hybrid, it's a merganser or something like that. Either way, looks really cool, and I think it's gonna look even better in our lodge. As for our second gray fox real quick, another silver obviously, just got her double lung as well. And let's go back and take a look. And actually, I think the obvious spot for this is probably right here. I think I mentioned it in this hunt, the rare green-winged teal we killed on Mississippi. We've got the albino here, piebald's somewhere in this lodge, and there's a diamond goldeneye and a diamond Eurasian teal here. So we didn't set it up this way, but it's kind of our, like, insanely rare bird area of the lodge. I think this might be the rarest of them all, and when we pulled the trigger, of course, I didn't know that it was that rare. Super detailed model like that. The feathers on the head just look so good, and it's like I said earlier on, if some looks a little bit different with waterfowl, or, you know, frankly with any rare fur, just take the shot and go and find out later. In the distance, they don't look that much different from a regular goldeneye, and I couldn't see the lack of like the white face patches. I could just see the little mohawk, and I'm so glad we took that out, because apparently that's one of the rarest birds in the entire game. And to get it on New England, just going back, fall vibes essentially for the you know, the views and stuff, just really cool to add it to our collection of rare birds over here. And I think on that note, that's gonna do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.